Hello. Today is Monday, June 8th, 2026. Here is your daily signal. Strong U.S. jobs data rattled global financial markets and commodities, with Bloomberg noting that gold saw its steepest two-month decline as robust employment figures fueled expectations of further Fed rate hikes. These employment indicators, such as the U.S. non-farm payrolls, are closely watched worldwide because they shape investor sentiment, affect interest rate expectations, and drive capital flows, often strengthening the dollar and cooling risk assets. In May, U.S. non-farm payrolls surged by 272,000 jobs, well above economists' forecasts, and the U.S. dollar index responded by jumping to its highest in 3 weeks. Simultaneously, gold prices sank over 2%, reflecting diminished hopes for an imminent Fed rate cut. In the near term, this stronger job market likely reduces the prospect of a Federal Reserve rate cut at the next FOMC meeting, increasing volatility in global stock markets and inflicting sharp moves on commodity prices like gold and oil. Longer term, emerging market currencies and economies sensitive to U.S. dollar strength may also feel the pressure. Next, we turn to the world of international sports and accessibility concerns linked to this year's most anticipated soccer tournament. Soccer fans are voicing frustration over prohibitive ticket prices for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, with Fortune and Business Insider reporting that soaring costs are keeping many from attending the event in person. The 2026 tournament, co-hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico, has not only jacked up ticket prices, some topping $900 for knockout matches at major stadiums like MetLife in New Jersey, but also heightened concerns about travel logistics, limited accessibility for disabled fans, and allegations of unfair ticket resale practices. With 48 teams participating and more matches staged than ever before, local organizing committees across 3 countries and cities such as New York, Los Angeles, and Toronto face immense logistical challenges, while fans contend with limited ticket availability and official complaints that initial allocations for disabled seating in Toronto sold out within hours. The U.S. Department of Justice is already monitoring questionable ticket resale tactics, and growing accessibility gaps may invite legal challenges against both FIFA and local organizers. If these issues persist, negative press and fan dissatisfaction could damage the tournament's reputation and force changes in FIFA ticketing policies for future events. Next, we shift from stadiums to satellites, as one of the world's largest technology deals makes headlines ahead of a landmark IPO. TechCrunch revealed that, just a week before SpaceX's historic IPO, Google agreed to pay SpaceX $920 million per month for exclusive compute access to Starlink's cloud infrastructure in a multi-year arrangement. Such a sizable compute contract is uncommon and highlights a deeper strategic partnership between a technology titan and a space industry leader, a move that could alter the entire cloud infrastructure landscape as satellite internet and data distribution expand globally. According to the Financial Times, Google's $920 monthly commitment may drive SpaceX's valuation up by over $40 billion, with Bloomberg noting that this deal sets a fresh industry benchmark and significantly bolsters Starlink's IPO prospects. Regulatory and industry bodies like the SEC and FCC are closely monitoring the implications. In the short term, this partnership could accelerate Starlink's IPO and prompt rivals like Amazon AWS, Microsoft Azure, and OneWeb to seek similar alliances, while over the medium term, it may reshape cloud and satellite internet competition and invite further regulatory scrutiny as authorities weigh the risks of market concentration and monopolistic behaviors. Now, onto the markets. Global markets extended losses as international equities fell. Germany's EWG closed down more than 2%, while major European markets like France, the UK, Italy, Spain, and the Netherlands all ended lower. In Asia-Pacific, China large cap and Japan each lost over 2%, with Taiwan's EWT dropping more than 7% on the day. Latin American and emerging markets also weakened, with Chile and Indonesia notably sliding. Commodities moved sharply lower across the board. Gold pulled back over 3%, silver tumbled more than 8%, and uranium ETF URA sank nearly 10%. Major U.S. sectors saw declines, led by the semiconductor segment as stocks lost over 10%. Software heavyweights like Microsoft, Nvidia, Adobe, and AMD all saw steep declines exceeding 2%. Oracle, ARM, Intel, Qualcomm, Marvell, and Micron posted double-digit percentage drops, while Amazon and Apple traded lower by roughly 1% for the session. financials, real estate, and healthcare edged slightly positive amid defensive rotation. That's it for today. You can find more news and details on our website. Goodbye.